got you covered.
You tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes again. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up motor, they unleash the lawyer, set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need to close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking a beating. So maybe I repeat it. Go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging, now we and I did one week. Prophesy to the country. Streets turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm singing. Now this is my humble petition. Announce the date for election. Go now, please. Accidental, detrimental, could be lethal.
Like that one, fellas.
Good afternoon, folks. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon, KB. Good afternoon, Igwe.
Good afternoon, good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon, I'm Master Carl, the big belly guy. KB, all they had to offer on Master Carl is Master Carl have a big belly, you know.
Yes.
But they yet to contravene.
Yeah,
or
man.
to
And prove
see
you
what-
wrong.
And prove Master Carl wrong. Independent talk for Sunday 4th June 2023. Grenada is my constituency. KB. Real FM is our parliament.
Yeah, man.
With the people's spokesperson and the ancient of days protecting us. Matthew 10:16. Go be the word for today. Behold, I send you out as sheep in the midst of wolves. Therefore be wise as serpent and harmless like dove. So the big belly talk won't take me. KB, the whole discussion, we capture the discussion this morning as this afternoon.
Yes.
Transformation agenda taking perfect shape. You being the senior on the program, KB, so I'll allow you to open bat.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Master Kali Gray. Good afternoon. Afternoon, listeners of Real FM. Happy to be here this afternoon. And see, after that dark cloud that almost engulfed the new National Party recently, Sunday was a really, really good day. That social we had, fundraiser we had on Hope Beach, that was a real good session. You feel the peace. You felt the hope. The atmosphere was really conducive for socializing that on Sunday. And it was really, really good to see the parliamentarian mingling in the crowd, chatting with one another, holding discussion with people from different constituency. It was a really good atmosphere. And I hope in the not distant future, we'll have another one, regular session like that, where the NNPites can socialize as a family. Whatever happened is water under the bridge. Water that fall, it can't pick up. In politics, you lose some and you get some. Some people who never voted for NNP all their life may vote for us in the coming election. Some people who voted for NNP all their life may not vote for us in the coming election. As we say, you lose some and you get some. But all I'm asking the NNP is that let's stay together. Let's unite. Make sure there is no more political hemorrhaging from the party, and we look after one another. And any little problem we have, NNP, settle it behind closed door. The last thing we want is to come out in the open and pelt stone behind one another. That is not us. So we asking you, talk to your leadership, talk to you parliamentarian, let them know we ask of them. Any little problem they have, go in a corner, close the door, close the window, put on the curtain, and settle the differences behind closed door. We don't asking too much from you all. We asking that leadership to do that, because the pain NNP and you, whenever there is conflict among people at the top, you don't understand the pain that NNP is going through. On the street, people saying, I feel the pain. They want us to unite because they know if we stay together, next election is amen for NDC. As I went to Gregory Boyne Sunday, and I said, Gregory, that's my favorite politician. You could say what you want. I don't want to hear nothing bad about Gregory Boyne. That is me boy. And I go to him and I say, Gregory, let's do everything to keep this party together. Once we stay together, is amen for the NDC. And they're wishing, they're praying that we continue to spend time fighting each other and forget them, the mistake they're making. All our energy, no one will be channeled towards the NDC and the mistake they're making, and building the party and preparing the party for the way forward. That is where you put in our energy, not on the past or the little melee we had before. Forget about that. We're going forward now. We're going forward, and all our energy will be channeled in one direction. Make sure we do everything right to replace this government in the coming election. That's my piece on it. I want to wish the Commissioner of Police, the ex-commissioner, former Commissioner of Police, all the best, in his new life. He served this country well, and we salute you. You perform with distinction. Decide to retire and live a different life. We wish you all the best. Teddy St. Louis, Chief Magistrate again, you're resigning. And I wish you all the best, Teddy St. Louis. You serve this country well. And one good thing I could point at you and that Commissioner of Police. Nobody could say you, former Commissioner of Police, you was a corrupt person. Teddy St. Louis, you too. You living with a clean bill of health. Not one person point the finger at Teddy St. Louis and say that magistrate was a corrupt person, or he treat me unfairly on the bench, or he disrespect other comrade on the bench. No. All the respect to you, Teddy St. Louis. You did a fantastic job. You perform with distinction. Now you retire. Go home with all the dignity. All the dignity. Teddy St. Louis, you deserve that. I want to stress on what affects the young people in this country today. After almost a year, this NDC administration in power, And the young people keep asking, what have this government done for the youths of this country? Who benefit after 1 year? Is it the young people and the poor? Certainly not. Certainly, the young people benefit absolutely nothing. The poor, nothing. You cannot point any good program now initiated by this NDC government that young people involved in. You call me and educate me. Tell me what is the program that the NDC have in place now for young people. Before, a young boy or a young girl could walk into a NNP parliamentarian office and you go there with hope and you live with hope. Because at least they will give you a form to fill up and say, hey, look, Imani, Youth Empowerment Program, fill this form and we will find some place to put you. So you'll go with hope and you live with hope. Go now in any parliamentarian office, any NDC parliamentarian office. See if you get in any form to fill. See if you get in, you go there without hope, you live in without hope. See if you get in any form to fill. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. You know, before, the youth of this country, if the government of the day had offered them $300 a month stipend, so the government placed them in different areas of learning where they can learn skills and develop themselves, they was going to accept the $300 because they wanted something to do. They wanted to be seen as somebody significant in society, so they would accept anything. But after we employ over 5,000, 4,000 of them, giving them a stipend of $8,000 to $1,000 a month, they feel comfortable and they wanted more. And they wanted more. Before, they wanted a job. But after you place them in this area, after a couple of years, they said, no, we want more. And we will say, no, we can't afford it. We can't give you more. We bend over backward. So you all will evolve. Some will move on. Some fail to move on. Some still stuck in the Imani program. And here we are today. The new government came and they must tell us what they have in store for the youth better than what the NNP offer them. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Ask yourself, who benefit? A year gone. And we used to always advise you and alert you. Ask yourself, whose interests will the NNP seek and whose interests the NNP seek before you make your determination. And you put aside the NNP and you feel the NDC will seek your interests more. But now is real disappointment. Big disappointment, big time disappointment. Because what you have seen is that one class, one group of people benefiting. And we warned you before, whose interests these people will seek. Look at who benefit. $600 million tax break for the rich. So that is who benefit. Increase in salary for parliamentarian, that is who benefit. Put NDC executive members on the board of GDB that will facilitate parliamentarian millions of dollars. That is who benefit. The civil servant. Even the teachers, they make a day work, they get back money for not working. That is who benefit. Job for the boys, that is who benefit. Ask yourself, you are poor. What they have done to you. They take away your 150. You understand? They send you home. High cost of living. What you benefit? Increasing the price of sugar, increasing the cost of water, increasing the price of electricity. Everything, utility bills you can't pay. Ask yourself. When you go to the grocery, and you see and hear and feel the price of the goods, ask yourself, who benefits? Who benefits? That is why whenever you go to vote, never look at the policy, make the mistake, and don't look at the policy of the different government. Look at the policy before you make that determination, before you decide who you must vote for. And always ask yourself, whose interests this government will seek, and the poor man never benefit. No. As to what will happen to this country in a year time. The first year, the government failed to perform with distinction. Lot of mistakes. They failed to perform with distinction. Next year, the people will pass sentence on NDC. This year they get a pass. But this coming year, the first year they get a pass. The next year, when they have 2 years in office, the people will pass sentence on NDC. A lot of people say they just rich. Give them a chance. Show respect for the electorate. We do that. We never attempt to bring down this government. We never attempt to destabilize this government. Not even on this radio station. No NNP, you cannot say NNP involved in sabotaging the economy or giving the government, giving the country bad name or trying to bring this government. No way. We don't take no part of that. NNP had nothing to do with that. We allow you to govern in peace. Let the people see what you could do. Different to what NNP was doing. Let the people see if you can perform better. If you can manage the economy better. Because we left you with a strong economy. We left you with $530 million in the bank, in the treasury. Big money. We left you with a healthy, industrialized atmosphere where there was no strike, no anarchy in the country. We left you with our crime rate being the lowest in the OECS country. We left you with an economy that was envied by other Caribbean region. When Brother Gregory Bowen said, man, we create that buffer. And if there is another pandemic in the society, if there's another COVID come here and the country closed down, we have money there to pay salaries for 4 months without collecting a cent. Brother Gregory Bowen, I salute you. And I always feel in the next dispensation, you still have a role to play in make sure we continue where we left. They say you agree. Don't worry that. You have wisdom. You're bright. You did everything right. And you make us proud. Today, they cannot say, hey, the NNP left the treasury empty, so we weren't able to perform with distinction. No, we create the groundwork. We did everything right for you. So whoever come after us, they don't have to scrunt, scatter cocoa straw like fowl looking for money to pay civil servant. We had everything there. So you get a good springboard to move on. But what you realize after 1 year, the economy is stagnant. After 1 year, we leave you with $530 million to play mass. After 5 years, economy stagnant. You try a thing and say, well, let me see if I could kickstart the economy. Let me pay every fortnight. But fortnight is the same people that get the money, you know, add to the payroll. It's the same people. So he stand up, he ain't going nowhere. One businessman in town.
Like Lake Antoine?
Worse than River Antoine Lake, you don't go nowhere. One businessman tell me, he already KB boy, I sell $200 for the day. A big store in Stone. $200. The man about 5 workers. Say, I don't know what I go do. I can't send them home. They're working with me long. I can't send them home. So we praying and hope the NDC do something to kickstart the economy, because all know the economy stand up like River Antoine Lake, and all they're doing is just maintaining the status quo. No vision. No vision is to one all, you know. Say, boy, what? Don't make a mistake, you know. And put the country in men who have Stone Age mentality to run country in modern time. You know. Don't make a mistake, you know. Don't make that mistake. Because they may just maintain the status quo and do look for any innovative ways. Don't go all out. Have no knowledge in how to kickstart this economy. And that is our biggest problem. Notice the crime rate is on the increase. More beggars now than before. More sellers on the roadside now than before. And I tell you, anytime Grenada under pressure, they go to the land. They pick up the cutlass. They pick up the fork. Because that is the only rescue. Only thing to rescue them is how they get in vegetables and so on to survive. Because they cannot buy anything anymore. So you could know, anytime you see plenty tables on the roadside, plenty tables in Grenville, plenty tables in Song, all corner, the barrel the family send for them to use, they selling it. The cream they send, the family send for them to use, they selling it. We reach that stage, but you can't help it. They have to survive. The little body spray the family send for them in the barrel, they put it on the table and they're selling it. It reached that stage because there is no hope. No hope. You don't feel in anything taking place in this society. No economic activities. Gas price gone up. What you go do? And then PD put a cap. You see, take out the cap. Take out the cap. It gone up. The same people who used to curse NNP and say gas is $13. What keep Michelle doing? Blah blah. No, it's past 30 food, past 13 going to 15. They say nothing.
KB, somebody say even the beggars raise the price from $1
right now
to $5.
Which bad the situation in the country
Even the begging
is
price
not that good. And what is good? Grenadian had a pride, boy. They had a pride. Some of them before they beg, they go in and get a coconut, the callaloo and the fig, and they steaming it quietly. They had a pride. They've not been accustomed going in front of people though. That is why they go in the garden now. The family, more people in Western Union now than before. Because the family have to send for them because you cut back all the little roadwork. Some people used to depend on. Little concrete work, you cut it back. Somebody's social program, you cut it back. You're sending more and more people on the breadline. You understand? It's tough out there. This is why NNPites are those mad with all you when all you want to criticize one another. Let's criticize the NDC and the wrong thing they're doing and the mistake they're making. That is where our energy should be. Not, sometimes I don't feel so shame even our chat. We can hold discussion as big people. Not being accustomed with uncomfortable conversation. We are big people. We're supposed to argue and hug one another after. Smile, disagree, but smile after. Be big people. We have to be adult in the room sometimes and engage one another in difficult conversation. But yet still, we are friends fighting for the same cause. To get NDC out of office because the people of this country is suffering. It's suffering. We have to put them first. And I feel the pain for some of the NNPites when I see them and they lost the work. My friend Copperhead, understand, is 1 days for you now. We all empathize with you because we know they was going to come for you. My friend Messi, well, understand they cut your throat. We expect you was going to get the axe. Once you identify with the NNP, they see you as an enemy. I pray the day will reach, will come, when government, whether it's an NNP government or an NDC government, respect people for who they are. Not because you are NNP, you have no right to work. You are NDC, you have no right to work. It's time for this tribal thing to done. We are Grenadians. NDC, you can't build that country by yourself alone. NNP, you can't build country by yourself alone. We all must show respect and unite. You understand? And see one another as true Grenadian, real human being. Massacre.
Igwe, we heard a lion roar today. KB was in his element.
Yeah.
KB, the people see you perform with distinction. Look at the thing here.
Battlefield tested, man.
Yeah, so Igwe, let me take a break and come back because KB give them a lot to eat there. Let them try to digest some. KB?
You tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes again. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over. They unleash the lawyer, set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need to talk close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking a beating. So maybe I repeating go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. detrimental, could be lethal. Are you willing to take that chance? Much too seedy, day too greedy, eyes too beady. Honeymoon end before the romance. Expect corruption, but now without check or interruption. That tough you might stuff the pocket, but not rack it by the pocket. From the constant comments, we get no recess. Before things fall apart and the riot starts. Even in chutney, I'll tell them go. Make it sooner than later. So protect the future.
Yes, Igwe.
Yeah.
KB?
Nah, KB had it logged there, man. You have a clip there I want you to give me, Igwe. Because we going deep sea diving now.
Cannot continue a situation where female police officers are almost not represented within the hierarchy of the police force. We cannot have a situation where police officers are being promoted based on party affiliation, open, blatant party affiliation, and not based on merit. And as someone said earlier, what goes around comes around. It will destroy the police force. If it hasn't already, it will destroy the police force. And when it destroys the police force, it is we, the citizens, that will pay the price for it. We all have children, including the police officers. And if you take action that undermines the integrity and the respect of the police service, and citizens lose respect for the police service because they believe, and because police officers then believe that the persons who are running the police force are persons who are only there because of their political affiliation, they will not have respect for the hierarchy either. And your ability to command and to command the respect of your junior officers will fall away. And it's just a matter of time before all of us suffer and pay the consequences for it. So I too will use the opportunity again to ask our police officers to do the right thing. To do the right thing and exercise their franchise in a manner that will lift their own institution up and give the institution an opportunity again to become one that is professional, one that is respected, and where the police officers themselves are true.
Igwe, now we just listened to the Honorable Prime Minister, and I will prove to the nation that the Honorable Prime Minister don't know what he's talking about. That statement he made, I'll just prove to the nation. But before I do that, KB, I will open with my piece as usual. The transformational agenda taking perfect shape part 2. Now, this one kind of had me up, KB, because I wanted to put it in its proper perspective, and I wanted to look at it without a political lens, KB. Because when you have issues of national importance, I does not want to look at those issues with my political bias, KB. Because if I look at it with my political bias, I'll be as who I'm talking about. So I had to take out the clutter and the political lens and put my mark on urban. So, as we grapple with understanding what our Prime Minister and new government aspire to transform Grenada into, we are guided by words that are coming from their mouths, as it becomes much clearer that the transformational agenda is pursued by purging, victimizing, and decolonizing, just to name a few. The Prime Minister, in his election campaign, emphasized the need to have a police force free from political interference, suggesting that leaders were handpicked because of their political association. He reiterated by the political, he reiterated, this trend will destroy the confidence in the leadership of the police force and affect the entire country. I agree.
I agree too.
We'll take confidence in your Susu now, sir. Because Vani, Jessman, Carnot, and Brother Charles, and Brother Mark, these are poised to redefine confidence. Because I will get back to that, Kim. The question now to be asked is, who was he referring to? Was he truthful in analyzing? Or was he simply preparing to rain down political tyranny on the police force like we've never seen before? Based on the Prime Minister's action and that of the Public Service Commission, his conspirators, one can only conclude that they are bent on politicizing and weaponizing the police force to do their political biddings. All perceived NNP police and supporters are like, watch your back. They coming for all you. If the police force was indeed politically polarized by certain appointments, how on earth did Jessman Prince, John Charles, Randy Carnot end up in the executive before the 23rd of June? When 100,000 jab know all of their political allegiance. It therefore means the Prime Minister was blatantly misleading the public and railroading the police officers to become disenchanted and vote for the NDC, and that what happened. Yeah. Well, maybe you succeeded, but sir, it's all out in the open now.
It do exactly what you condemn.
The leaker who did your party work while holding office is rewarded. And we go break down all that and what we say in there. Finally, Mr. Martin has bowed out under immense pressure, and as a gentleman, he did so smiling, encouraging, offering to continue to support an organization he served for 37 years, while you mock him underneath your breath on national TV. The same man you hide from, listen, KB, and refuse to speak to. Mr. PM, you need to tell us about when you saw his number showing up on your phone and you laughed at it and asked, what he calling me for? At least you can share with the Grenadian people what your true thoughts are for once in your life. Once in your life, don't lie. Just speak the truth. Maybe one day it will slip out of your mouth like how restorative justice slip out. Remember when you say not transformation but restorative justice? Yeah. Just know that whatever becomes of the police force, the blood is on your hands, sir. You would be able to blame, you wouldn't be able to blame the vex man. He's just advising you, but our advice wouldn't break any bone. It appears now that the Parliament, like other institutions, is taking a nosedive with respect to how new business conducted preside over by a countryman who can't even fake impartiality. He can't even pretend he's impartial, the Speaker of the House. Well, again, he has officially joined the convenient hearing impaired. He initially heard big dogs. Then when Kieran put him in his place, he unheard big dogs and heard big boys. Mr. Speaker, please check the wig. I think a hearing aid is attached to it. If you can hear, check the wig. You see the thing that's out there? Yeah. Yeah, you're hearing it. We move on to Mr. Telesford Kibi, your good friend. Honorable Philip Telesford, I want you to respond in response to the question by the leader of His Majesty Opposition, tantamount to total ignorance or sheer stupidity, giving the impression that the Public Service Commission works independently, making appointment and will, with the knowledge of instruction given to any ministry. So you have a few questions I must ask Mr. Telesford here, because based on your answer, when you tell the leader of His Majesty's opposition to go and ask Public Service Commission. So Mr. Philip Telesford, please answer a few questions, since the one asking Parliament is too complex for your liking. One, who decides that a particular position is necessary in a ministry? Is it the Public Service Commission or the government? Because you see, government has nothing to do with appointment. Two, who advises the Public Service Commission that there's a vacancy to be filled? Because you say certain things, and I listen, and I'm asking you, who shortlists applicants to go before the Public Service Commission for interview to fill position in the public service? Four, does a minister heading a ministry has anything to do with who fill a position in the ministry? Number five, what would you do as a Minister of Labour if Public Service Commission send the Labour Commissioner unannounced to take up the position without knowledge of the government? Number five, whether Jessamine Prince and or John Charles had applied for the post of Deputy Commissioner or Assistant Commissioner respectively, and whether the position was advertised by the Public Service Commission. While you think about the answers, sir, maybe the leader of His Majesty's opposition could start asking you some simple questions, like who framed Roger Rabbit? Who jumped over the moon? Did the cow jump over the moon? Who leaked Public Service Commission documents? Whether the result of an investigation on an ACP added value to his resume for his new appointment. Because you see, he don't want to answer good questions, so we have to ask him this thing. Who was David Copperfield? He might be able to answer them questions. Who didn't feed the big dog and them are dead? He might know. Who didn't pay Crafton? Tell us what he will know that on them. The Houses of Parliament is becoming a comedy show for the hearing impaired. Because they don't hear in big dogs, they hear in big dogs, I mean big boys. The Parliament should consider enacting legislation to allow members of Parliament to ask questions directly to ministers and ministries and other bodies. We might make better progress than we have in the transformation. The Honorable Deacon Mitchell will have another reason for a photo op moment on Facebook. Long live parliamentary democracy. Long live the RGPF. Forward ever, backward never. So, I tell you, I go debunk what the Prime Minister say in the clip. Because Randy Connaught, the same John Charles, the same Jessamine Prince, the same Don Mackenzie, the same Vanny Cohen, the same John Mitchell, these people was in the position in administration when he was saying it was political appointments. So the time he made the statement about political appointments, KB, these are the men who was up there. Then John Charles went on retirement. Prince went to some transport board on retirement. So now we have the same Don Mackenzie
back.
We have Jessamine Prince.
Yeah.
We have John Charles. We have Vanny Cohen. We have Randy Connaught. We have John Mitchell. The only two persons who are missing is Tafawa Pierre and Edwin Martin. And he talk about politics, so that is clear why they remove Tafawa Pierre.
Yeah.
Plain politics. Because that's the words of him.
But what he say, not what he mean?
None about cockmouth, you can hear what he say. Politics, so he believe the appointment of Martin and Taff was politics. So because he keep Randy, he keep Vanny, he bring back John Charles, he bring back Jessamine Prince, and he promote Dan Mackenzie. And all these people and them was there when he's saying political appointments. Yeah. But the two is missing. They force out Edwin Martin And he vote tougher up here. So when we say what they do tougher is politics, it is clear.
Yeah.
Clear as day. Like 7 up. Clear as Sprite Eagle. Yeah. So that's what the Prime Minister doing. So all what you say go happen. You don't have no confidence in the leadership. Men tell me they don't trust this man and them. Because they say, Mr. Mackenzie, when anything you ask him, he tell me you don't know, he go get back to you. That's what police say, I don't know. They say Jessman Prince is a man, he only smiling, he could stop the thing, but he only dey smiling. They say John Charles had some investigation with some leaking information from public service, and the information was sent down to public service committee. That's what they say. Well, we know about Varney because he just say he's the third most powerful man in Grenada. We know what him shit is singing on and Randy. We know. So if all these men still there, and the Minister of National Security say appointment was based on politics, but it so happened Emlyn Pierre husband, they revote him.
Yeah.
And they force out Mr. Martin. It simply means this decision is about politics. KB, clear.
Oh, you Prime Minister.
Because you're saying about political appointments. So, well, Prince was there, he retired. John Charles was there, he retired. Carnot was there, Varney, Dan Mackenzie. And you do him come from John Mitchell. The politics clear.
Yep.
Mr. PM. So you're demoralizing the force. You're demoralizing. Would you expect corruption? But we didn't expect it so blatant.
Yeah, so bad.
KB.
And victimizing police.
And no, one other person was missing. My humble apologies, Mike Francois. And school students say they don't promote the man in the Central Division, Harley Judge, because he and Mike is friend. So you realize they say Mike is INNP, they say Taff is INNP, they say Edwin is INNP. So they get rid of the street people.
We can run country, so.
And all the rest. So this thing is a dog show.
Who qualify?
Mr. PM, Minister of National Security, I'm calling on you to do the right thing. Because as you come and you say promises, make promises delivered to the teachers, and you give them money they don't work for. Because the court say that. And you is a man of the court, they say he's the best lawyer. But the police have a pay and grade issue, you promise them, you tell them how the Fiscal Responsibility Act and all kind of thing. So the promise you make to the police, I'm do good. You only good for teachers and the ministers because it's about corruption, whether perceived and so on. But the pay and grade for the police is no good. You give us $410, so on, all kind of thing you're doing, but you don't think any police and you continue to beat down the police. But Carnival near, Mr. Minister of National Security, if you don't know, Carnival is a hectic time for the police force. Mm-hmm. You cannot demoralize the police force or the doorstep of Carnival. One of the biggest festivals.
That's a work.
How could you do that?
You have to protect foreigners.
You're talking all kind of thing. To clean up my fish now was $1, now it's $2, KB.
Yeah.
Man is so beg you $4, now they're asking for $5. And you're telling me the place get better, KB?
No, man. No.
As I say, we didn't expect corruption. We didn't expect it so blatant.
No.
We didn't expect it so blatant at all, Mr. Boudlal.
Yeah,
so that I tell you, I will debunk the theory of the Prime Minister when he talk about political appointments. It is clear. Those what he making now, all these political appointments. Because those they perceive to be NNP. Mike went on retirement. Why didn't call him back? Because John Charles on retirement and Jessman on retirement, they call them back. Trevor Modest, one of the best forensic expert in Grenada, is on retirement too. They could have called him back, but no. Maybe they don't perceive them as NDC. They see them as NNP, so they wouldn't call them back. And you're talking about confidence in the force. All of us are children. I'm afraid. Yeah. Because information reaching us, he had some big show in Craven, Mount Craven, but they still go and rob some house right down there.
Oh, God.
Some person was some principal, some ex-principal.
Yeah.
Right down there. This thing continue. Crime is on the upside and all they offer some recycled goods. None of them have no claim to fame in crime fighting. The only thing they have claim to fame is leaking information and bringing news, fixing clothes. But you have them there and you're talking about political appointments. But you weed out all those you believe those support you politically. Tafawa Pierre, Edwin Martin. Why didn't call back Michael Francois? And Michael Francois is an institution in the RGPF KB. He is one of the persons. KB, listen this, eh? Michael Francois came from constable to deputy commissioner. He come right through the ranks. You understand Barack life. Ask John Charles and Jessman Prince out Barack life. One was in SSU and one spending his time in Coast Guard. They don't know, and you're putting them to manage the police force. You understand? You see the utter nonsense? And Trevor Modest come to the rank, a forensic expert, well-renowned and respected. I go add that to him, locally known and internationally respected.
Yeah.
You don't call them back to help fight crime. You call back two persons who have no resume of crime fighting. They don't have no claim to fame. They don't have no antecedents in crime fighting. You're calling them back. And you're saying about political appointment. It has to be. And then tell us for talking about Acts Public Service Commission. The Public Service Commission advertised the position of deputy because they couldn't. Okay, because they removed Taft, they revert him. So they couldn't go and advertise a position where a man was outstanding in the appraisal. So you see how the thing corrupt? They remove him, they revert him, and they give a man who have no claim to fame. They advertise the position of ACP. And what? The establishment of the forces for 3 ACPs. They have 3 already. They still bring a next one. And you tell me they're not political appointments or you getting a reward because they quick to say promises make and they rewarding.
Yeah.
They promising, they reward all them with security work. All kind of man work in security, they don't vet, they don't have no police record. Some of them have custodial sentence. When I say custodial, they was in prison. And they turn security all of a sudden overnight. Getting government place. And they talking about run country.
Like serious.
What they call Lennox Andrew, all that people you take they know how to run country. I know how to run country and I don't know to have people to vet people to work in security in government place. And I talking about run country. Let me hear what I'm saying. What you talking about set of utter nonsense.
So don't worry your head too much about empty treasury. Empty treasury. We in the NDC, we have the exposure. We have had the exposure. Good? And we know what to do to find money, to look after the needs of our people. And as I have the mic, let me say, as we go around the country and we speak to our people, that's a topic that they always say to us, we go pay salary late and we don't know how to run a country. Tell them that we say we know how to run a country and tell them that we wouldn't pay salary late. All right? Tell them that affirmatively. We're not going to pay salary late and we know how to run a country.
Let me see the for him.
Detrimental could be lethal. Are you willing to take that chance? Much too seedy, day too greedy, eyes too beady. Honeymoon end before the romance.
Yeah, Igwe. So, KB, the Public Accounts Committee is an integral part in the running of any country.
Yeah.
But this government see it fit not to constitute the Public Accounts Committee.
Why?
I don't know, ask the Khan and them.
This crazy? How NNP did it?
Because we expect a little corruption, KB, but we didn't expect all that. So that's why they don't constitute in the integrity in public life commission. So you all who get money, all who get in money, all who go get money, all who get in susu, and who get, because you don't have no integrity in public life. Because up to now the gold shovel, you don't have no place to thing it, because when they get a $2 of wine and a little money, they give it back.
Give it back, yeah.
But since you don't have the public integrity in public life commission, corruption. So they deliberately don't do them things on them, because it's all about corruption in this little land of ours, Kibi. And this is so sad.
But this is strange, and I was not aware of that at all, Master Carl, that they just condemn, that
Kibi.
that area, because
Kibi. Let me.
Because even Michael Battis at one time sat on that,
Yes. Kibi, listen this thing. Senator Adrian Thomas, the leader of government business in the upper house of parliament, was unable to share with members the criteria used to determine the composition of the technical working group for the marketing and national importing board. Listen. The MNIB chairman was appointed, is now deceased. Listen, okay?
Yeah.
Listen this. However, according to documents submitted to the parliament, the chairman of the technical working group was George Harford, who died at the General Hospital following a fire in his home a few weeks ago. He was a businessman and a farmer whose business was in direct competition with banana ripening business operation by the MNIB. You see now nepotism and corruption? So the same person who was the chairman have a same competing business with the company chair.
Competing against...
Hold on. There we go. We don't get it here. The other members of the technical working group was one Senator Salim Rahman, who was one of the senators to approve the repealing of the MNIB legislation. And so a man who, they on the technical committee, is one who approved legislation to mash up the thing. Hold on. He was representing the Grenada Chamber of Industry and Commerce. One Skeeter Chaitan, an attorney attached to the law firm of Mitchell and Company, a law firm which lists Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell as its founder. She's the legal representative for the group. Amanda Jack who is also representing the community of Carriacou and Pitimatnik, who is also currently the returning officer for the constituency of Carriacou and Pitimatnik, as the parents say, Pitimatnik and Green and Carriacou. The Ministry of Agriculture is represented by Raquel Peters, while the farmers representative is Bevan Charles. Listen to this thing. This Prime Minister, he name calling him too much shady thing. You name call because he was the minister when they give Andy and Lacko the money. You name call with Rancel Rafu and they call the lady and tell her she'll get money, don't do nothing.
Chicken farm.
You name calling the chicken farm school children and say you take back your money and you mash it up. No, you name calling marketing board. You have people working in your law firm as thing on it.
CBI.
Well, I don't even go in there because CBI is blatant corruption. One who sets the table is the one who has the final approval, and one who set up the last clip I sent for Igwe, set up the last one I sent for. And is the one who is an agent. And then people, school children say they passing leave her, and they hear something because they say they're going to try to get a two little crab and them go on and thing before they can go yonder again. And they say they hear some kind of talk where they telling certain agents who to go by, who people interested in the program. They tell them who agents to check. I don't know who they doing that. A man say they in the bush and he hear they saying, don't go by this person. Go by that person as an agent. All of the people tell me to tell them is that Igwe.
You tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. When you come close to tell them go, hurry pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people, the country taking and beating. So maybe I repeating, go. They're like a natural disaster. 10 times worse than Ebola, like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees.
You go take a break and come back. We go entertain a couple calls when you come, and then we go roll.
91.5 Real FM got you covered.
You tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes again. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up Mova, they unleash their lawyer, set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need talk close to tell them go. Hurry pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking and beating. So maybe I repeating go. They're like a natural disaster. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging, go now. And I did warn we. From the side to the country, streets turn into rivers, then into seas. That's why I say it. Now this is my humble petition. Another date for election. Go now, please. Accidental, detrimental, could be lethal. Are you willing to take that chance? Much too seedy, they too greedy, eyes too beady. Honeymoon end before the romance. We expect corruption, but now without check or interruption. That a few might stuff the pocket, but not racket by the pocket. From the constant comments, we get no recess. Before things fall apart and the riot starts. Even in chutney, I'll tell them go. Make it sooner than later. To protect the future, please. For the sake of we children and the next generation. Go. To safeguard our image. Before Griffith cause more damage. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging, go now. They try to stick me with the rage me. They have more trick than Houdini. Streams turn into rivers, then into seas. That's why I'm singing. Please, Mrs. Kamla. Take Munila and Sharma. Go now, please.
Like that one, fellas.
One obvious way of doing that is addressing our lending institutions, like the Grenada Development Bank, which we say on an NDC will be focused on the productive sectors. GDB should be the ones giving loans to fishermen. GDB should be the ones giving loans to our farmers. GDB should be the ones giving loans to our agro processors. GDB should not be involved in giving loans to buy vehicles or frankly to even buy homes. That is for commercial and retail banking. You are a development bank. Your job is to back and support our businessmen and women who are the ones that will provide the employment to our fellow Grenadians so that they can go and get a loan from a commercial or retail.
So, Igwe, KB, I go make this thing simple about GDB. Andy Williams, 2.2 million. Laco, 1.7 million. That's $3.9 million.
For politicians.
Hold on. Laco, well, it's not no business, it's a house. And next one they say to pay our debt, resolve debt. But here the Prime Minister say the mandate is to help small business. You know,
the fishermen.
And if a fisherman or a small businessman get 30,000 Igwe. I do a little maths. I don't want to do it wrong.
Do simple maths.
I have a good friend who is a maths teacher, Sprague Benz.
Yeah, man.
Simple.
So I consult him.
Yeah.
Because he is going on radio.
Yeah, man.
I don't want people to render me ordinary.
Yeah, man.
And I say, look at the man say he could have helped small business. And that the purpose of the loan from GDB.
Yeah.
But when I check the thing, at $30,000 Igwe, 130 small business would I get help, but 2 men take money for you. 2 men, 3.9 million.
Yeah.
At $30,000, 130 small business people could have get help. This guy them don't like nobody.
Well, Grenada have 130,000 people.
No, 130, not 1,000, 130.
Okay.
130 small business KB.
Okay.
Could get
Even your guy with the boat
Yeah, man.
could have get help.
Yeah.
But they rather give 2 points the Susu one. And they leave out 128 people Igwe. And all the saying this man could run country.
Whose interest is sick?
This fella tell me to go.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
KB, look at the prime, play the clip again because people don't say you know what he say.
Obvious way of doing that is addressing our lending institutions, like the Grenada Development Bank, which we say on an NDC will be focused on the productive sectors.
You hear?
GDB should be the ones giving loans to fishermen.
Yes.
GDB should be the ones giving loans to our farmers.
Yes.
GDB should be the ones giving loans to our agro processors.
I agree.
GDB should not be involved in giving loans to buy vehicles or frankly to even buy homes. That is for commercial and retail banking. You are a development bank. Your job is to back and support our businessmen and women who are the ones that will provide the employment to our fellow Grenadians so that they can go and get a loan from a commercial or retail.
I agree with the Prime Minister.
You agree with him?
I agree the money should go for farmers
Yeah,
and
but why he was the
agree.
Minister of Finance with GDB fall under that and causing men to get money to buy house, KB,
What I'm saying,
and to refinance.
I agree with what he say. I don't agree with what he do. I agree with what he say, not what
That
he do.
hypocrisy to the highest level.
I agree with all what he say.
What he says is the right.
The
money
man
should go for farmers.
outlined who should get the money.
Not for buying house.
Larko is not a fisherman.
Not to buy car.
He's not a farmer. He don't do agro processing.
But he get 100.
And he not a fisherman. He not a farmer. He don't do agro processing. But they getting millions in GDP.
Exactly.
And this Prime Minister sit there and they say he's the best Prime Minister Grenada ever have. Utter nonsense.
For them.
That the man own words, you know, okay?
Well, I hear what the man say. I agree with what the man say. The money should go to fishermen and agro in processing and so on. I agree with him 100%. What I don't agree with is what they do. And who they give.
School children say Igwe. A message from a school child say, some of them can get security clearance to be ambassadors. I don't know.
That was school children
School
say.
children, why does put me in this kind of
Why is
cattle
that?
belly crossway?
I don't know how they
They
don't
say
know
some
that.
of them, maybe who want to be ambassador, I don't know. They say they can get security clearance. So Minister of National Security and them, how they call the fella from Shanti Melianda? Mr. Andal?
Andal.
Clear the air. About the security clearance and ambassadors. Please clear the air. Let's take the call again.
Good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Bro!
Bro,
Yeah.
tell me something. They doesn't put people in jail for corruption.
By corruption, do a statute, no matter how long you go, you know. Every bar pig have his statute there. You know.
Well, even the government come in power now and they do some check-up and they see where the government or was the Prime Minister or the Minister of Finance. And they can't get a conk for the Grenadian people money. What's happening to that? You could make a jail?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, yeah, well. So one of them go make a jail, you know.
Let me see. Time will tell.
One of them go make a jail.
Time
I
longer
don't know
than
who.
twine.
So, that's
Okay,
just
bro.
it.
School children ask again, Gates, and you might be able to ask that question for me. You know, I find you looking like you know it to ask that question. You know. Who get the contract to fix the Granans basketball court? School children want to know. They say they want to know if there was payment for since in the days of GDB money, and again payment now to fix the Granans. I don't want to go wrong. For fixing the Granans basketball court, who have that contract? Is it payback time? I don't know. Let me take the call.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yay!
How is all you day? How are you weak? How are you stand?
We surviving.
Well, right now, I can't understand what's really going on. The thing what we hate is that what we like. You don't listen. Are you playing the tape? Like, are you just playing the tape? You know? I don't listen to what you say. You know? The police force had the corruption. They say political corruption. Well, that was than political corruption. Because they say they meet it there and they come and they do the same thing. So what it is all about? Tell me. I want to ask you a question. If I say anything and I don't understand what saying, I don't really understand what's saying, you know. The political corruption, police getting posts, going up the ladder, and some getting posts, going down the ladder. The policeman had resigned last week.
Commissioner.
He says family, you know. His family talked to, and his family tell him to make a decision, you know. And he have a lot of things in the matter with all the person, but he don't talk, you know. I don't understand. No, man. I can't tell you when I was saying things, listen. I thought when you had the here, listen what saying, you know. When you listen, you put in one and one together. I want to know if people does not listen what saying. And some people listening and they side in what's going on, you know. I just don't understand with us, you know. Look, the man that vote for them. Standing and coughing and say you don't like what they're doing. And some of them say the tacker on the street go catch heart attack. But I can't understand what will happen to us. Man, I know, man. I must repeat yourself again and I will hear what saying. Have a blessed evening.
All right. Igwe, a school child just telling me them, they say, well, IMF was here. They want to know when the FBI and them coming now.
Yeah,
thing high now.
Yeah,
thing climbing ladder.
Yeah. You have a clip on it to play again for me by Mr. Lennox Andrew because I have a question I want to ask him. But I want to play the clip first.
Lennox Andrew?
Yeah, you have a question I need to ask him. Like he be good partner.
Affirmative?
Yeah.
So don't worry your head too much about empty treasury. We in the NDC, we have the exposure. We have had the exposure. Good? And we know what to do to find money, to look after the needs of our people. And as I have the mic, let me say, as we go around the country and we speak to our people, that's a topic that they always say to us, we go pay salary late and we don't know how to run a country. Tell them that we say we know how to run a country and tell them that we wouldn't pay salary late. All right? Tell them that affirmatively. We're not going to pay salary late and we know how to run a country.
But the question I want to ask Mr. Andrew simply is this, KB. How much monies did the government of Grenada receive from in grants, donation from international donors between the period of January to April 2023 when compared to the same period in 2022 when the NNP was in power? Mr. Andrew, does 5.1 million in grants raise any alarm bells? Mr. Andrew, is it 13 million less than last year? Mr. Andrew, because in the budget, you targeted 18.1 million for this particular period.
Yeah.
And you said you know where to find money. But how come you don't get in the grants? What you targeted? KB, that's why they don't want the Public Accounts Committee.
They must.
No, in things like that, they don't want that. KB, we crossing all the T's and dotting the I's here.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Andrew, let me take the call.
Hey, good afternoon.
Yeah, go on.
Good afternoon, Master Carl.
Yeah, go on.
Good afternoon. You know, when I listen to the Prime Minister, you know what I analyzing the Prime Minister, he speak the truth to people, what should happen, right? But then in his doing, he's totally on the opposite side, right? He giving people the hope that that's what they could do. But then what he's doing is totally the opposite of what he's speaking. And if you check the trend, that's what he's constantly doing. When he said that he was making people permanent, what happened? He sent him all the people. He sent them all. He said again, right? The 150, the World Bank said that the 150, 350 and 450 is not sufficient for these people that receive the seed money. Right? It should be 650. And what he did, instead of adding and making 650, he reduced from the 450 and the 350 and whatsoever people get in. So when you check the trend, everything that he's saying, he sounds nice, but in his doing is the opposite. Right? So like you could tell a child to love which is good. The child hearing that. But what the child see manifesting within the same person speaking love is hatred. It's hatred. Because when you look at what's going on with this government, look at the way they treat the people, the poor class of people in the country. Right? They said the little money that they get instead of the ad, they reducing from it. While they're reducing, they fatten the pocket. I also remember again, he said again, with 150 or 1,500 people was there, right? People from overseas or to be on board. But when you look at the board members, about one man on 3 or 4 boards again. So he says something, but everything that man said, and to the public, yeah, his mind already made up. He know what he's doing. But he's just giving people like if so transparency. But always transparency is not come by your talking. Transparency is come by your doing. What to say you're going to what say if you talk something, you should live by what you say. You should be transparent. And I see that the government has no integrity. It has no love and no care for people, especially the poor class of people in the country. And I know our government purpose and desire is to help better the living conditions of people of greater competing in life. But they're making people see more trouble. And I remember in the campaign where one of the ministers made an error, NMP would not, and NMP will leave. And the tickets are making a road march. But look at what they're going to know. And the question we have to ask ourselves, we Gradian, are we better off today, right, from June the 23rd, after election to now? And right now the answer is no, we are worse off. We have more people on the front line, so and every day people going home, right? And they had the family to take care. And he also said again, right, the policemen, they had children. So I wonder, the people that they sent home who are working in faith-based, if they didn't have children, the people that they took out the 154, if they didn't have children, they didn't have children. So everything that he's saying is recognized is exactly the opposite he's doing. So the people need to listen. When you listen to a man, don't believe in nothing what he's saying. When you listen what he's saying, well, what he's doing opposite, in the opposite direction to what he's saying.
All right, Kiwi. Thanks for calling.
The thing gets so grimy with the police force. An ex-commissioner, school children see, call an ex-commissioner and say, watch, stop dividing the police force and stop running the police force from the gardens. If you don't do that and you don't stop, I will go in the media and give a press conference. Because one commissioner realized the damage that is being done to the RGPF. So he called another commissioner and said, stop running the force from the gardens, Igwe. The gardens, you know, in the ministerial complex. He said, stop running the force from the ministerial complex. And if you don't stop dividing the force, the school children say, the man say, will go and have a press conference and expose the thing. So it's not massacre alone what the concern here. Because when a commissioner who is way over my pay grade, calling an excellency, stop this stupidness. You're mashing up the thing. And if you don't stop, I go have to come and have a press conference. The thing get grimy. KB.
Yes.
Yes, Igor, you have anybody here?
Not yet.
So and then you asked the question about the CBI. Corruption in plain sight, KB.
But this thing I can't get.
The man who's sharing the food, eating the food, everything, But the man who sets the condition, say who gets in, he had the final approval, and he's still collecting a bag money or he form water.
Who is all the people who always usually take the moral high ground in the society?
No, KB,
what happened to them?
What I found out, KB, these people and them was not genuine. And listen my reason for saying that. Worse things happening now and they're not speaking. So either one, they are part of what's happening now, or two, they was just anti-NNP. That's the only two things that could happen. Either they're part of it so they can talk on themselves, or they were just against NNP.
What make it right now?
Well, worse things happening now. As we say, we expect a little corruption, KB, that does happen.
No, because the motto is transparent.
But KB, who greedy now? You see, use that word greedy. Because they getting cess loan, they still managing work, and so on. Who greedy?
And they are the farm.
Yes, let's take it.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing?
Good.
What an interesting program.
You fine?
Yeah, man. You're on the ball, you're on KB and Igwe as usual. What an interesting program, and the countdown is on. The countdown is on to June 23rd.
And to ask you one question.
Yes, go ahead.
Who got the contract for repairing the Grandhands basketball court?
Well, how I for me? What I know about that, I don't know.
You're on the ground, man.
Tell me.
All right.
No, I didn't pick up that one. The radar, I didn't pick up that one. But as I was saying, what an interesting year it has been. Interesting and unprecedented things would have happened within this last year of the national democratic reign. Things that, one never expected in a lifetime. See, it has happened under the National Democratic Congress. As you were speaking about the cess money, the people who really needed the cess money did not get it. You have media workers getting it, politicians getting it. You have
politician cousins getting it.
You have people who already have in society getting it. I mean, if they apply and they get it.
People coming from Canada and get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the money share, but it shared not for the small man who needed it. The young man who was sent to register his business to be a part of the program did not get it. The young persons, who was sent to register their business and get all the proper documentation so that they can get an assistance. So they fell short of getting it because they are not up there. They are not part of the upper echelon of society. And for 1 year, only the small man benefited. Only the big man benefited. The politicians, the who and the misters and the misses and who law form and and all these things. So it's very much unprecedented what has happened to the countdown of June 23rd, 2023. It would be interesting to see or to hear what would be some of the things that they would have done as a victory or celebration, as a celebration.
Making 3,000 people go
in office.
It will be interesting.
And it would be very interesting because at the moment, there's no projects you can boast about because you would have already met them in the process. There is no jobs to boast about because you didn't create any. Instead, you fired and you sent home, and you didn't keep and create. You sent home and replace. So that means no jobs were created.
Realign, not replace, realign.
Realignment, whatever. Right? You had a salary increase of $2,000. Is that something to celebrate? You didn't say, well, let me work for 3 years and make sure that everything on the ground is in place, and then I could do a salary increase. As you're rich, you don't even work good yet.
They give out money in GDP.
You take out the money from the small man when you said that is $650 that is supposed to get. But you take out this with the $150, and up to now, you cannot redeem yourself. A year going, and you cannot redeem yourself and say, well, okay, let me put it back plus more. Right? You create tax amnesty for the people who already have. So the government not collecting much because they give a tax break. Right? You paid people that did not work. They didn't work for 9 whole days. One of the teachers even brought the government to court and lost the case. Right? You gave loans to people, to 2 persons that we know of. Right? You have not constituted your board. Or is it the correct word? Or what is it? Gazetted?
Yeah, constituted.
Constituted your board.
You must constitute it before you gazette it.
So I would like, and plus many more things. I would really like, you talk about corruption under Dr. Mitchell. I mean, what I see in
the
here.
ONNP a public apology.
I mean, exactly what I see in here. I mean, corruption is not even a word right now to describe it. We are supposed to have a word bigger than corruption at the present moment to describe what has happened or what is happening in Grenada at the present moment of this country. There is nothing happening on the ground. People are crying. When I mean they're crying, it's like, think tight. It's tight. I for myself, have a phobia going into the store, the supermarket, a real phobia. Because when it's like a frightening situation, when you go to the price of this is that $7. When you go back, it's $10. So it's like a phobia. People are scared to go in the shop with even at 20. Can't go in the shop with $20 again.
If you break $100, that is it.
Yes. So you're getting one bag for $100 right now. So we heading like Guyana. We heading in a state like Guyana and maybe Trinidad. And I'm speaking about in terms of value for the money. So I would really like to see and to hear what would be the celebration. And I hope that the candlelight vigil that they're having is to
they calling out more demons again?
No. It's to undo the Baku that's roaming the roads in Grenada right now. Because a lady from somewhere up in my area, in the constituency that I live, said that she has had many visions of little Baku.
And that
yes. And they need to go back. And this candlelight vigil in Grenada don't make no sense right now. They need to have one way go, and the days they spend in the Catholic Church making the black mass and all this nonsense they've been doing. So I'm saying this, and the young people. This government has categorically failed the young people of this nation. There's no ifs, no buts, no maybes about it. You cannot defend the fact that you have not made them permanent. You cannot defend the fact that you have not created jobs for the young people. You cannot replace the fact. You cannot defend the fact that you have not helped them with a small business, with small business. What are you going to celebrate?
Am I allowed to add something?
Go ahead.
They bring back a set of old people in the force, retirees.
Right.
Like you don't have young people in the force with talent.
Look at Spice Mass Corporation and look at the type of people you have in MNIB. What is people and them, they know anything about agriculture? I don't know if they back
You don't hear about what they do, the committee in MNIB? Lawyer who they in the form, senator who vote to repeal it.
And returning officer in constituency and all this nonsense. I mean, whatever happened to the directory you created where you said over 2,000 plus persons applied to be on the board?
They just bamboozles poor people children.
That was another bamboozle. And let's not talk about the health situation in our country. 1 year to celebrate what you did what did you do in health? 1 year to celebrate.
No, they had some kind of health work the other day.
Medication?
They had some health work. And they had some health work by Grenville side.
Well, I want they spend money to do health work and pay DJ. And at the end of the day,
and health well taken care of, and they give the nurses and them $410, and they ask them who interested come and renew their 1 year contract.
All right, and then they have not placed any nurse
the permanent forget
in permanent position.
The pen no English shook at the pen. Because contract work now is legal. The employment.
You have traveling now as if you're taking car to go in St. George's, so you jump.
They're making up for all the restorative justice. They're making up for the years they didn't travel. That's why I call it to restoring.
So the medical field is in a mess. And here now you met a pregnant treasury. What in your 1 year anniversary can you say?
You know it's a steel bot?
530 million according to KB you made there. What can you say you did constructively with that money?
You know what is a steel bot? When a child born dead. So they made the treasury pregnant, but they killed the child in it, so he was dead. And just so you know, you're missing out in health. Hold on, in health, I want you to be clear. You miss out one thing. The leader of government business say he has to check to see if the money for medication is worthy of being paid in. Don't forget that part, eh?
Exactly.
He say you have to check to see if that money is worthy to be paid. You ever hear nonsense, so?
I never hear that in my whole entire life.
And he forget it when NNP came in 2013, it was $7 million.
Yes. I mean, and NNP paid out all unclaimed debt, all unclaimed
suppliers, the suppliers.
All claims. No, they paid out
100 million unpaid claims in the treasury.
Unpaid claims in the treasury. They cleared that, and this would have laid the foundation
to all the grants they get in now.
Democratic Congress, the prudent management skills of the political guru, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, had Grenada on a path, and he didn't just come fly by night. He worked for the last 10 years to ensure that there was and they pay pension. No, I don't have no problem with people getting pension. My problem is paying pension to people that has not contributed.
Yeah, some of them are getting a monthly pension.
To the pension fund, and at the end of the day, government have to find that money to pay you.
But where they get the money to pay the pension?
$1 million. Where they get it? So So I would like to know what would be celebration, what would be celebrated on the 23rd of June, 2023, when you have a list of nonsense and corruption long as London Bridge.
Long
So
as
I would like to know what.
All right, caller.
All right, thank you for calling.
Let's
Have
give
yourself
some.
a wonderful evening, guys.
All right, all the best.
But they could celebrate tomfool in the Grenadian public, KB, because the tomfool them. So they could celebrate.
They don't know
that.
what is celebrating. Want to hear what is the positive.
Igwe, a school child say, find out who is presently.
Find out who, you know.
No, not that.
Another one, not about
the
the
RGPF,
Okay.
who is supposed to who was supposed to retire in July. They get paid for their leave and they get a contract now. School chair want to find out who is that. You let me take the call.
Call on the WhatsApp. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. The Igwe.
Hey.
And my good friend Kevin.
How are you doing?
We have to be a police somehow, you know. When somebody's talking, we must give them a cut-off point.
Okay.
Because everybody wants to hear, you make a message, you could call back.
All
but
right,
you just
okay.
can't continue talking and talking.
Okay. We get you.
Yeah,
You
we
make
have to
your
do that because we
contribution.
are the diaspora outside here. You know, we're listening too. Yeah, we're listening too. So we want to know, you know? So, okay, guys, I just called to make that statement.
Okay,
keep
all the
up
best.
good work.
Thanks for calling.
All right.
All right.
We have a next caller
Right, hello.
on the landline.
Celestine Grant.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, go right ahead.
Yeah. First of all, I want to big up Anne-Marie Celestine Grant.
Don't want to, big up.
Yeah, Anne-Marie Celestine Grant. She know who it is. I'm not calling him. She know she locked in.
All right.
Right. The first point I want to make. When you talk about when you're talking about respect, that is something I want to. Respect is a thing you demand or you own.
You own respect.
Right. Number two, I understand most time people will say you respect the office of the Prime Minister. Yes, you respect the office, but what I want to know, the person that's in the office, by doing that to the Grenadian people, lying to them, disrespecting them, every time he come and talk, he say the correct thing, and action is different. I personally, I wouldn't disrespect him on your program. But personally, if I meet him personally, I would tell him, you have to stop this thing you're doing this. Stop it. The guy from St. David, and I know the young man. And you have to stop this thing. He's doing the lying to the people and then going on in town hall meeting and saying something totally different, and then people are clapping, clap, clap, clap. You know? No, you cannot be doing that to the Grenadian people. You beg the people to put you into office. And why are you doing that to the people, especially of St. David? St. David people was longing for a prime minister. Eh?
What do you say now?
Well, some of them, they're talking with them out closed. Yeah, they know how they get on, so now they don't coming out in the public and say anything. But if you listen, if you kind of pass and you listen to a conversation, you hear they shoo-shooing by themselves. They don't tackle NNP people to hear. Yeah, this little boy or this man or who I don't know how to class him. You have to stop that. Yeah, you have to stop lying for the people. Yeah. I know you're a liar, but you can't be lying to the people. You're in a different office. You have to understand the office. You know it's a different to in your liar form. You know.
All right.
And everybody start getting fed up with him because you have to stop that, man.
All right, take care, all the best. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
4420175.
Candlelight vigil again, Igwe. Who they calling on this time, KB?
I don't know.
Necromancia.
Yeah, who they calling on this time?
Manna from the sky.
I know get the contract.
4420175.
I know get it.
You since I telling you that you must not tell you
Yeah.
could ask the person, you should pick that up long.
Hello.
Afternoon.
Hey.
How you doing?
Sometimes some boy, not just in. I didn't make my grandson just do his finger, go and see what his finger. You have to go and buy plaster to put on his finger.
You have to buy plaster?
Tell her to tell you how thing bad.
What?
The hospital?
Well done. You have to go and buy a plaster to put on his thing.
Plaster and a tip.
Imagine that. All you think-
Somebody
when
should
you-
get Mr. Telesford.
When you make this condominium, we jump up, we say, no, it's condominium.
They're not paying the suppliers.
Just do something. It's
So you
condominium.
have to check to see if you worthy of
You have to do
paying.
something.
My God.
All right, caller, thank you.
For two.
Because if a man didn't bring food for a dog and they dead, I kind of find it hard to believe that man go do things for people.
Telephone line held boy?
No, what he say, you know, yeah, he say they got to find out if it is worthy of paying the suppliers. That's what he say.
4420175. Hello. Number to call.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. How are you guys?
Good, good.
Nice, beautiful. Regarding the massacre, the most of the what you call the security people, they have let go. Now they are some of them have reappeared in a different uniform, right? And there are a few have been left out. I mean, this is just does that really make any sense? Yeah.
You call it realignment.
Yeah, realignment. But what I'm seeing that at the end of the day, you're calling everything with a different name. But when you really check it, there's a place that called Grenada. We all live on the same land.
They might change.
Okay?
Well, they try to change Grenada them to Pity Martin, Carrico, and Grenada. So anything could happen.
Well, they could change the name, but the land remains and the people remain. So you could change the name, but it doesn't have any effect. But the thing is, what have any effect? No, you're neglecting. You don't neglect people. Yeah? Now, if you want to make a change and they are paying a different form, as I've mentioned to you a couple of days ago, if you're changing the whole institution, change it from the top, okay? Not saying how it's been awarded to the national security or something of that nature?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's national security, meaning that is aligned to RGPF, am I correct on that one? Because if you talk about national security, it's not a private institution, it's national security fall under RGPF, isn't it so? Because you're talking about security at a general point now. Yeah?
I think it's under the office of the Prime Minister, I don't know.
Sorry?
So. Who? I think all the security now is under the office of the Prime Minister.
It's under
Okay, well, fine.
National security.
Then why don't you use the wardens that you already have in place who have been highly trained and equipped in sense of doing? Because now if you're just changing the clothing, meaning that you are segregating, you just change probably the name, the person who is spearheading the agency, whoever was there first, and a few other people who was not aligned.
Work for the boys, they call that.
Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense. How long this has to go on for? Yeah, so if you say you hire, you're creating jobs for 10 people, but you're leaving out 8 people. So he's actually creating jobs for only 2 people. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
In the interest of Grenada, it doesn't make any sense. So if you change the whole thing, change it in the entire concept and approach it from a different angle. But this is a clear-cut divisions we continue creating. And along the line, it is not good for Grenada. Yeah? We should all respect. I mean, we all have a, political way of life.
Yeah.
But then we have to approach it in a respectful manner. Yeah?
You're correct.
Yeah. Have a good afternoon, guys.
So KB School Children say one guy in the RDP are getting paid 3 months leave up to July. And it appears the next one will take 60 years in January. So he getting paid up from now to that time. So they paying men, and they saying you don't have money to buy medication, but they paying men in the RGPF, they leave.
I made a call back.
Yeah.
4420175, the number to call.
But they don't just in the pay.
So they could just call you back and give you back your...
But them what they doing what they're doing.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Number to call 4420175.
Now when you retire, you have a certain age, you have to retire.
Mm-hmm.
Now if you have leave, if you accumulated leave, any amount of leave you accumulate.
You pay for it?
No. Listen, if you have to retire at age 60, and you have, let me say you have 6 months leave.
Yeah.
6 months before that your birthday, it's also going to leave.
Okay.
But what they doing now, who's supposed to be on leave pre-retirement? Like the acting commissioner, let's say the acting commissioner supposed to have 60 years and go in January. And he have 6 months leave. Supposed to go on leave now.
Yes.
But
Okay.
what they could do is like they paying them off and give them a contract. So one had 3 months to go until July, pay up that 3 months and give them a contract,
Give
so
them
they
a
have
contract,
funds.
right.
So they get their money so in a lump sum and they continue to get the contract money. So them young men and them the folks are like you have some young ACPs
they
and
gonna vex for
ASPs
that.
and things.
They'll vex for that.
And because to be honest, I was beat up on one Varney Cohen. But even Varney would have make a better deputy commissioner than what they are now. Because Varney is a knowledgeable fella, I think. Yes, let's take the call.
4420175.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
What happened? You remember a few years ago, we had a big uproar on the fort
Yeah.
with Bascom
And Cosmos Raymond.
and Cosmos Raymond. Think how that will come back in place now?
We hope not.
No, let me don't hope that.
No,
Let me don't wish that.
No, you're not wishing that, but I find that looking something so.
I can't tell people God forbid.
God forbid.
I hope that will happen. You know.
No, we don't wish that at all.
No, I don't wishing it, but just reminding the people what happened there. Some of them
tempers fled.
don't remember, but I remember. You understand?
Yeah, KB, I need to ask a question because
All right, brother.
a school child asked me, say, if the wardens work in 15 days for $403, when the bushing come, how many days they got to work for? If they bring back the bushing, they say like for the carnival, how much they go be paying? Or they have to work 15 days before they get paid? I don't know.
They'll pay them $275.
I don't know.
That's right.
Hello?
Hello, 4420175.
Yes, fellas, you all heard me?
Yeah, we're hearing you. How you doing?
Yeah, I am really, really concerned about the health situation. And I'm not saying all you to take this for a joke or so. But, I mean, I can understand people, you know. This is something very serious, and I am not making any joke with whether it's NNP or NDC. So when I retired from the bank, I have my insurance. And, of course, most of the times when I'm sick, I go to St. Augustine Hospital private, or I could go abroad. But St. Augustine and the other places these days are very, very expensive because when I went 3 years ago, because I haven't been back recently, $2,000 at every 2 days they come in and you have to put a certain money before you're admitted. My brother was in there sometime last year, and I think he spent about a week and it's about $14,000. So I am looking at, well, I may jolly well have to go back to the general hospital. But apart from, even if I don't go, I am really concerned about the people, and I have no apologies for that. So who taping me and want to bash me, that is their business. I cannot understand if, as it is alleged, which I have no doubt that you all say, you could give that answer in Parliament, and then a hearing too. They said something about how the last government did pay the bill, and all this sort of a thing, if all these allegations is true. I am not making any joke with all you, and NDC, I'm not making any joke. Because all you're coming, you say you get a pregnant treasury full of money, because Keith Mitchell leave it for all you. As a matter of fact, it's because of Keith Mitchell, all you win the election. Really, it's nothing to do with the changing of a leader. It's because Keith Mitchell didn't pay the pension. But that's gone now. You get a treasury full of money, you pay out everybody, pension, retroactive, teacher, who I don't have no problem with that. And you don't have the common courtesy or the insight or the priority to know that the health bills have to be paid. When you came in, not the first budget, you say how health is a priority. How could health be a priority?
Of course, yes.
And people not, hold on, I ain't finished because I'm mad okay, don't interrupt me.
No, go
Don't
ahead.
interrupt me. Because I am mad to the highest. You pay out everybody. You say health is a priority, and you don't even look. I know that in the NNP times they did have problems getting medication, so it's no new. But as far as I understand now, it is worse because people not getting eye drops. But I mean, I hear the kind of the problems I'm hearing, and I can't sit down here and uphold this kind of thing and defend that and look at how they treat it. I listened to one of the nursing lady the other day. They're talking about the nurses with the contract. I was surprised when all you say again contract again if that allegation. What about the striking at the pen? What you can't do, I mean a lawyer is supposed to know better and uphold the office of the court and know that it's illegal, and you know that. Oh God, for heaven's sake, even though you don't do them teachers and other people, I'm begging the government again, because I may have to end up in the hospital there, and all my family, and 99% of the people in Grenada use the hospital, make those nurses and doctors permanent, and it's time you get your priorities right. Pay the medication, the bills, let the people have the medication, and prioritize the health. Health is your what? I have no apologies for that, and I don't care who vexed government. All you have to get all the act together. I am not making no joke for health, because just like I say, I may jolly well end up in the hospital. Yes, I usually go to a private place, what is very expensive. If no have insurance, it doesn't, I mean, come on. I may jolly well end up in the hospital. What about if I can't afford? So I am not making no joke. All you don't interrupt me, I am mad. I'm calling on the government to do something, get your priorities right, and get the health of this country running properly. Thank you, my friend.
All right, caller, have a good afternoon. Our one suggestion to the government, Igwe.
Give him.
KB spoke earlier on about the retirement of the Chief Magistrate Teddy St. Louis. The government of the day could remove Senator Joseph as AG and give him that work. He would do a better work as the Attorney General than Miss Claudia.
Good advice.
So, tell us what, I know you're listening.
Pass the message.
Tell the Prime Minister to give Teddy the AG work. You do better than anyone out there now. And people go have more confidence in him, they go believe in him. And he go give better advice to the government. According to my friend KB, and this ram good advice, this one giving all of them now.
She don't let good post.
Let's take a break, Igwe, and come back.
Let's take a break.
Tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes again. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over, they unleash their lawyer. Set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need to come close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking and beating. So maybe I'm repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees.
Nope.
Igwe.
Go now.
The Prime Minister says contract work is illegal.
Yes, he did.
Yet still, they're bringing back men in the RGPF on contract work.
So it is illegal?
So why the Prime Minister presiding over something that is illegal?
Number to call, folks, 442-0175. WhatsApp and landline.
So with the upsurge in crime, all the Minister of National Security has to offer, recycle. Let's take it.
Good afternoon.
Kennedy?
He get up for 1 minute.
Oh, what are you asking him for where his friend in Lafayette is?
I'll go ask him for your friend.
Kenny friend, you know who it is?
Your friend in Lafayette?
Yeah.
You go answer when he come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just tell him I say answer that question when he come back. That is what I have to ask him. Because with the talking hope, he know who he are.
You know, you see it. All right.
I tell him I said to answer that question if he still get a job or he gone.
All right.
All right.
Good afternoon, Arthur Reynard. School children say again, because school children they were very active this evening. They say a man who get the contract for the fish market in St. George's only have one security for a day. When it used to be two. So one man working 12 hours. You call?
Not yet.
So that school child want to know if transformation has visited the fish market in St. George's. Work for the boys.
Work for the job. Jobs for the boys.
KB, a lady tried to ask you some questions, but
what is the question you want to ask me?
If
some friends
in Lafayette get back his job.
Oh, Messi?
I don't
know.
Man,
Messi.
I don't know.
Messi don't get back his job.
They
take Messi work. So I asked Messi, I said, well, what is your political situation now? Messi say, KB, I'm NNP. Me go with NDC for it to poison me, boy. Me stay with NNP. So I'll take back his job. Messi.
And then Richard used to perform with distinction?
Yeah, he was one of the best performers. They said he was doing a good job. But once you have the NNP stain on you and you wear that green jersey, you qualify for for the axe.
Richard,
give us a call one day, man. Long time we don't hear your voice. And you come from church, give us a call. You know, we all in this thing together. You know, we have to continue the fight.
So what's all the workers Richard had with him?
I'll go home. New people, new contractor, new people. Go right ahead.
Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I did listening to all you carefully, and I got two names coming to my thoughts, and on two people on the NDC on the NDC side. One, the woman name is Eve, and the man name is Puzzler. You ever drive roller before? We put in the twine in it and you have and when you balance good what it is?
Yes.
You call it Puzzler. Prime Minister Puzzler. And the woman, as you know already, Eve.
Yeah.
You know Eve with Adam?
Yeah.
Well, that's you should know the woman as that. All right.
We have a way of analyzing the thing in their own.
They know, you know.
Oh, you mean they understand the simple politics? They sit down and do the analysis and come up with their own answer.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the way they describe and everything. As my friend from Abrong say, anytime NDC take power, the country will stand up like River Twine Lake. You go no way. Something about them. They do know how to kickstart that economy. 4420175, the number to call. Call and ventilate. Express yourself. See what's on your mind.
Mr. Telesford, who decides that a particular position is necessary in the ministry? Is it the Public Service Commission or the government? Mr. Telesford, who advises the Public Service Commission that a vacancy is to be filled? Mr. Telesford, who shortlists the applicants to go before Public Service Commission for an interview? Let's take that call. Good afternoon, call.
Good afternoon. Hello?
And the House. Why we just go back and put NDC in power? It's a we who doing it, you know. KB Master Caligwe, we who doing it. The poor people, you know, who doing it, you know, with the bone in the mouth, and look down and see a shadow. You understand what I mean? They call you dumb, stupid, uneducated is one name they don't have for you. And they call back the gallas for you. Because a long time Grenada don't hang nobody. And right now Grenada start hanging again. We hang the unfortunate right now. We hang the poor people. And we cannot blame them. We have to blame ourselves. Where we went wrong. Where we went wrong. The government performed 150%. So how we lost that election? Up to now, I can't come, my head can't take it. I was in Grenada. I tell you, I go to in St. David, I go to Granham, I go to other meetings, and I saw the rally. And what was amazed me when I see 95% and more women in the rally, I say NMP should not laugh. But when I get on the street, everybody telling me we want an opposition. Even NNPites. I say, listen to what Motley said. The Honorable Motley said in Barbados when she was going to get reelected, she told the Barbadian people, you might look at the opposition and get the opposite party, so be very careful. I didn't hear that in Grenada. I didn't hear the Prime Minister and others in the NMP party using that. You understand? And it was sad. We did not do our homework. We just sit back, although Master Carl and others were begging for months. You understand what I mean? Get all yourself registered, get organized. They put on their green jersey and they go to the rally, and then when they reach to the poll, they vote NDC. And that was very sad. And today, my phone is ringing, they're calling. Husband and wife is not working right now because both of them used to do security. You understand what I mean? I helped them in 2008. I tell them I can't do it again. I can't do it again because they hit too hard. And that's all I have to say at this time.
All right, take care, all the best.
All right, caller.
Sad story.
Yep.
Very, very.
Which is a fact.
We have an next call on the WhatsApp. Hello.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing, mommy?
I'm calling from Union. My name is Shelley Robertson. Well, NDC took me off the list. I have Parkinson's and I have an ulcer. I don't know if it's because of the station they take me off or what, but somebody come by from the office come by me last week, so I watching to see what's going on.
Make sure you talk to Toes, your representative.
My representative, I don't have no representative right now.
What's
I don't see him, I don't know.
What's your name?
Because I don't.
What's your name?
Shelley Robertson.
And you have Parkinson's disease and what again?
Yes, and I have a
also? Okay.
so bad at us.
Okay, caller. We have to try to see you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have to talk to your good friend Toes to give that person some
assistance, man. Because she does always call and complain, and nothing is getting done.
So unfair.
So unfair. Hello? Hello.
Well, you hear the one before the last caller? That is tough. You get tough? That is tough. I don't listen. That is tough. Maybe I don't have the mic in my ears, I don't hear good. But I tell you, if I listen, I'll educating yourself from today. All right. Kelly, I hear what you say. You give the comment.
How about what?
Affiliate.
Select. Kelly.
Oh, she that call answer?
Yeah. All right. Let me give somebody else a try.
All right.
Yeah.
Fufu 20175.
School children say if Maurice Bishop come back, the PM force going to jail for what he's doing to poor people. You get on YouTube, you go watch it.
Yeah. Huh?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. That person monkey.
Hello.
They'll call back that person monkey now. I got next call.
4420175, numbers to call. Call.
What the person say, Igor?
If Maurice Bishop come back, the PM force going to jail for what he's doing to poor people.
Hello? Hello?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, Chief.
Mr. Khan.
Yay!
Yeah, that speaker was talking about NMP you do. He didn't listen to that station. Too much work was done. Too much work at third grade already. This prominent job and pension was than briefcase. You understand? Because from me, no folk down, I live in the mountain. I listen to that station every day, I do real work. I educate the nation on election. So I don't want to contribute anything doing no folk. But pension, about the permanent, that was and briefcase. Bless up.
Bless up.
4420175.
That was that briefcase.
4420175, numbers to call.
You don't know on WhatsApp there?
No. GH. Right.
KB.
4420175.
What advice you have to NNP people?
Wait, you give them just now.
I want to see. I was around in the New Jewel movement time. Fitzrabin was my cousin. Led to the revolution. And I don't know why Deacon have to be calling Maurice Bishop name. Right? He just fooling himself with Maurice. Right? Because Maurice was for the people. And the people was with Maurice. Right? Maurice was for poor people. This thing that he going on with, that Maurice never do this thing, and Maurice never know this thing that happening there. So every time I hear you talking about Maurice, it does hurt me. It does ache me. So I had to come out and say something. And as I say already, he was a little boy. I don't know if he was about 5 or 6 years when the Maurice died. And I don't know why he calling Maurice name, disturbing Maurice on his dead grave. When we in our grave, we don't know what to do with the body, but I still have to say grave. Right? Why he using Maurice Bail? I have a nephew that vote for them. Right? And he said a lie for them with Maurice. And he used Persuader name and he said and they could never vote them again because they lie and telling them about Maurice. Right? So I tell him, because stop calling Maurice name. He don't know nothing about Maurice. He only hearing about Maurice. He never go through this struggle as what we went through this struggle. I sell jewelry paper, morning, noon, and night. And my boyfriend I was with Albert Julian, better known as Jewel. Right? These are people that go through this struggle and know about Maurice. Not Deacon and them that talking about Deacon, talking about Maurice. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
We have a next call on the WhatsApp. Hello. 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 WhatsApp. Come, brother, pay attention to your phone. 4420175.
Yeah, Kibi, what advice you have to the NNP supporters right now?
I want to advise the NNP supporters, stay together. Think positively. Give some advice to your parliamentarian to unite. And keep on working in your community. Keep the organization and the party, the structure together. And we will sure win the next election if we only stay together. Pick up the phone. Call Real FM. Call Shaggy. Be active on the radio because PR is important. I think we lost that last election because of poor PR. As the caller said, this government performed with distinction. We had the best team in government for the longest time. We never experienced such a good team govern this country. And no doubt they perform with distinction. but the party did not do well. We don't want to make the mistake this time. Anyway, you see any shot coming? Call us and advise us. Say, hey, we need to do this, we need to do that. Because we perform and we never sell what we did. So, NNPI, the advisor giving you now, be active. Pick up the phone, make your contribution. If it's one call for the month, you have a complaint, call. You see something going, the government doing something wrong, call and give good song advice to your party. And when the government do anything wrong, pick up your phone and call. That is show you're making some kind of contribution to your party. You can't say you are strong NNPI. And for 5 years, you have to pick up the phone and call and say nothing on behalf of your party. You don't attend one fundraising. You don't give no support. You don't even attend one meeting. And you say you're a supporter NNP. No. If we have fundraising, take part. You see something going wrong in the community, call Shaggy, call this radio station.
Good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon.
Call on the WhatsApp. Hello?
Hello?
Giddy.
Yeah, we're hearing you now.
Wow.
We lost it?
Yeah. The WhatsApp. Remember, callers, when you call on the WhatsApp, you have to wait for the response. There's like a 5 seconds delay in between answering you. So.
You could call back.
Yeah, they will.
442-0175.
KB, so you say they take the contract from Richard?
Yeah.
Who get it?
I don't, maybe. I think they say 3% get it, but I think Beast get it. Beast he's a police officer still?
I think he's still a member of the RGP, yeah?
You sure? Yeah, I heard they say Beast get Messi contract.
I don't want people to say things.
No, that they all over that. Okay. Public already.
So I didn't know people in police force could get contract. While you're working with government, you could still get another government contract. I don't understand this thing. Or this thing.
They call it nepotism.
This thing look a funny thing for me. Mm-hmm. There's no the commissioner of police go on contract too for security. Mm-hmm. This thing is what not normal. These people making it normal.
Yeah.
This thing not supposed to be normal, but it just become normal in this society these days. And where is the people with that always take the high moral grounds and quick to point out the shortcoming and corruption, the past? How come they lost their tongue? What happened to their tongue? Hello.
During beast, I want to be beast is used to do contract around NNP time.
Okay.
Contract going.
I wonder if it's with the government or private.
No.
If it's private, it's a different thing. But government to government is a different thing.
It's one government. I think this was a private contract.
Yeah, but this one is government.
Okay.
That is what makes the difference. 442-0175.
Paper screw. I don't need more close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking a beating. So many are repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on the knee.
442-0175.
You have any call on there?
Not yet.
Yeah, I was going through the whole thing with them.
Here we have a call.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, KBN Norris, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, how you doing?
Not bad, my brother. I always locked in, I don't call all the time, but I listen to everything what's going on. And the thing about the contract with Mason, it is true, this what is there. But I got to tell you something. This is a very dangerous thing, especially when you get hungry on the way. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, take care. 442-0175. I I don't understand.
A school child say the Prime Minister will get a contract too.
Well, they most likely
Look at
Commissioner
the contract.
Police.
They ain't think now.
Commissioner Police.
Susuhan, man.
Susuhan.
I don't mind if you give you political lackey,
Because the
but
man
they
with
shouldn't
guts
be
and
working in the government.
the man with guts and barely say you have to do thing and them all. So people go buy into it. But anyway,
look at that. This thing is strange. What this thing becomes
Mr.
normal?
Telesford,
Normal, man.
we want to know if Mr. Jesman Prince and Mr. Johnson applied for the position of Deputy Commissioner and ACP, and whether the position was advertised by the Public Service Commission. Because you had Tafawa in the position and you report him after having an excellent appraisal. So what these men bring to the table that Tafawa Pierre didn't bring, we want to know.
A school child just
You had to advertise the position?
Yes.
And the men had to apply.
And then people apply. So Mr. Telesford, did the cow jump over the moon?
Or did the moon jump over the cow?
Mr. Telesford, who will the Public Service Commission information documents? Were the result of the investigation on the ACP add to the value on his resume for his new appointment at Silicon?
Call on the WhatsApp. Hello.
Hello.
KB, Master call is me for a short minute. And what you just said about this and thing, get that confirmed first.
Well, I don't say that. I don't say that, you know.
Yeah, you know, they're gunning for that station, and that's all we have.
Yes,
with Sheldon.
We have to get
So make
information.
sure
We can
get it
just.
right. So
I don't think to that. I have to do my own diligence.
You go talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah. So tell KB just slow down on that. Don't make nothing to that. Let it go. Okay?
All right, all the best.
It is alleged that we don't know. Let's say the call.
Hello, good afternoon. Mr. Carl. Master TV. The pledge that we did for Andrew did for the guy from that hotel bond.
Yeah.
I dropped the thing by Kami. So still let you.
When you did that?
When you did? I think morning.
Okay.
I drop it.
All right, don't worry. They come. That's
Mr. Carl, I was a contract. Seen that in the info, the street of my bishop. I do believe my bishop may get a contract here. Once I will support them, they them with a give contract. And if they're capable of managing security, where they give contract. Alright, so okay, that's
I'll take care.
Yeah, for the listeners. This whole thing with what the contracting, we don't want to call people name with misinformation. Like I say, I don't know if that is a fact. And I wouldn't go on to say that until I do my due diligence.
Yeah.
So KB, we don't want to call people name unfounded. We don't want to get into other people who just calling people name willy-nilly. It is alleged that happened. We don't know if it's true. So all 8 o'clock, I want us to, people to know. When we get to know, we could speak all for now. We don't want to say what we don't know.
Okay.
All right.
Call on the WhatsApp. Hello.
Hey, KB.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, one quick question. Do you know of any persons that had a security contract that was a member of the NDC?
We don't know that.
Member or supporter of the NDC?
So we didn't have any members of our supporters of the NDC that had security contract?
I don't sure. I don't know. I can't say.
Security contract when?
During NNP time?
Yeah.
I don't show them. Maybe, maybe not. I don't show. I cannot say.
So most of the people that was let go were all NNP supporters?
Say that. We can't say that.
In my opinion, that could be possible, but I don't know. I can't say yes. I don't know all everybody that get the contract. Have a contract.
Opinion, no matter the truth, we don't know.
You see, I don't know. I can't say because
most of the people
you got to check
most
out.
Of the people,
what I don't know,
most of the people that was let go were all NNP supporters, and they all had security contracts.
We can't say that.
Listen, that may be so as far as I know, but in St. Andrews, what I'm saying in St. Andrews is those I know. Those in St. George's, I don't know. So I cannot verify that, right?
Let's take a break, Igor.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's take a break, Igor.
Yeah. Hold on.
Tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes, yeah. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over, they unleash the lawyer. Set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need to close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking a beating. So my plea are repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging. Now we inherited one we prophesy to the country, streets turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm singing. Now this is my humble petition. And if it ain't for election, go now, please.
We're back. Igwe.
Yes, KB. Well, you had something to say.
Yeah, what is it that's saying, right? If someone is a police officer, why give them a contract? Because he's working already. I don't care who you give contract, if he's NDC or an NPO contract. That is not my point. My point, if the man working with the government as a police officer, why give him contract? But I don't care whether you give NNP or NDC contract. That's not my point. My point is that it don't looking good. Next thing, the commissioner of police has security contract. Next thing, the deputy commissioner of police have security. That is what I'm saying. It look bad. That look bad. That was my point. Not whether he's doing NDC or NNP. We know political party look out for the people. We don't get out and we don't feel there is any we don't Igwe is something we don't mix in matters with. It happen on both sides.
The thing about it, Igwe, with me, once I confirm the information, I'm afraid to speak it.
Yeah.
But I don't like to speak when I personally don't confirm the information.
Take the call.
Call on the WhatsApp. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, boy.
Hey.
What's up?
ID?
What's up?
ID?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Talk to me.
I'm the live now.
Yeah, you're live. You don't want to be live? All right.
She want to be live.
Yeah, she doesn't be live. All right, let's go to the landline. Hello?
Kevin?
Hey, what happened?
Good afternoon. I can't say that I don't have much credit.
All right.
And I might cut off.
Okay.
She got off.
Cut off already?
Right. Are we back on the WhatsApp again?
Hello?
Hello on the WhatsApp.
Yes, Ibre.
Hey.
Let me tell you. All mess workers don't go home. They keep some in Princess Alice Hospital. And the person that had the contract in Princess Alice Hospital is Kellan.
Okay.
And is that truth? And I have proof, and I know it's the truth.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. School children are say
442-0175.
No, school children always giving information, but there we go.
Yeah. Hello?
Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
Yay.
How you all doing there?
Good.
Bless, man. Bless your boss.
I just come down the road. I just come down make a little thing down the road down the boss. Oh God, I see a old lady down the bawling, crying out.
Lord.
Boss, a little watch. Boss, you don't easy in this country now, man. But now the man have 4 children. I don't come home and go and get food to give the lady. You know. Boss, what's going on in this country, brother? And people, and you know what was hurt me, boy? Our workers. Who saying that, boy? They can run in the country good. They can make the country nice. Boss, people feeling it, you know, boss. Boss, people crying out, you know, boss. My man goes out for a lady, you know, me, boy. Why we like that? And people bawling, and I send them 300 security. What they going to? When you send them this 300 security, what they going to? Who they going to meet? They going to watch your family in the eyes? And they going to watch your house in the eyes? Eh? But these men don't care about this country, brother. I've been saying that for a long time. These men don't care. NDC don't care. But people bawling, people crying out. Things in the shop are expensive. They can't meet the demand. Eh? Everyday thing prices just going up. Things just going up. Oh my God. God put a hand for this place, you know. And get this bottom out. This bottom they're ready to run this country. They don't ready. They didn't have a will to run this country. They had a will for them to spend big money for themselves, to take big money for themselves, and pay big money. But I witnessed the IMF report now, and to hear the IMF have to say about them. Because they don't care about Grenadian. But he touching me, boss, he touching me. And people still say, no, them people in the country, how thing nice. But you know, thing nice, you got to make it hard work. Have a good day, fellas.
Blessings.
And you hearing, you keep hearing these stories and them in KB.
Yeah.
Every day.
From different people.
You are one of us?
Not yet. We'll get one in a minute.
You see that clip for me to play with some women?
Yes.
Let me
take the call first.
Hello?
Hello?
How you doing?
What's up?
Igwe.
Hey.
Master Call and KB.
How you doing?
What? That's gonna they provoked me to call, boy. Well, I'm telling you, out there ain't easy, especially poor people. Lower income bracket people. They're really feeling it, eh?
Yeah, man.
And most time I go out there, tears in my eyes, you know? And I usually say, you know, Pharaoh one time was ruling, but Pharaoh had the time, you know? So, people, be patient. Stand the grinds. And I know very soon you will make that determination and that change. But KB, the boat bridge in Paul's, man, I want making a plea again for that boat bridge, man.
Any man going to take out picture there already? I see some picture on Facebook.
That man just going to
Would the MIT man taking out picture?
I put 4 fellas in Ministry of Implementation there to do projects and so on, and close on that, man. The boat bridge.
You take out picture there already?
Well, when that go start?
And what's sad about it, caller, there are persons in the area who says to him and others, just give us the material, we go do the walking.
You know? Yes, and they've been calling radio and stating that, even the bossmen and them in the area too. You know? And you all are listening, eh?
All the best.
You all have a good time.
Plead your cause.
KB, persons saying, give us the material, and we're going to do the walking.
Yes, because they had to go right and wrong, you know, go up.
Imagine some people, you reach in the bridge from the lower end.
Yes.
Drive up and then go on the bridge in the higher end.
Yes.
Come on, man. Yeah. Transformation at its best.
So, you know,
that's an emergency, man.
I have a clip here for you, as I tell you.
That's an emergency.
A nice clip here for you. And nothing just pop up there. Get that.
I'm very pleased of it. For much years I was fighting and working, and it will come out from nothing to something. So leave me study candy. And all of them are carrying and making it my way. They had still ball in the can. That's the man.
The only thing I have to say, I'm real happy. I enjoy my election because I campaigned for NDC and I'm glad we win. We should have win everything.
It was good.
I'm real happy for it. We need freedom. We need the change. Grenada need it. I'm happy about it.
Several months later.
This is what a typical day in the Grenville market looks like. Vendors located within the market space want answers. How can we boost business in Grenville? Whether a vegetable or spice vendor or occupy a booth within the market space, their cries are all the same.
We dead. I don't even sell $1 yet for the day. Maybe I have to give more work, give back them people they work, they take from them, they some money run. And give us back with 150 what they take out.
Very, very, very dead. More like it's more seasonal persons who probably have birthdays, probably weddings, or probably even a carnival season or so. But on a daily basis, it's really, 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 really dead.
Sometimes we want to see the people in the ministry and we cannot even see them. Every time we have a meeting, is the manager and we asking question and no answer because he don't have the answer first. So we need to see the ministers and them coming into the market. We need to see somebody who in charge. We need them. We need them. We need to cry out to them because nothing is not happening. You have times to come in the market. I personally have time I'll come here and spend the whole day and I make 25 cents. One sheet I wrap at 25 cents. God is my witness, is the truth.
Not also to see.
25 cents a man says she making a day. Yeah. So she paying boss more than 25 cents to go there.
And she don't make back she was fair.
And that the continuing stories you hear in KB.
These are the people that vote for NDC.
Yes. And it's same them that coming back and talk. We ain't tell them to say nothing.
No, we don't ask them to say.
Hello?
Kelly!
Hey.
Are you afraid of the cutting Kit Mitchell throat? You hear now? She don't have to cry. All is well with her.
KB, you know that people are there?
Yeah, man. No, she know where I was lying. I was lying with those, most of the people that complaining there. I was lying with them. They are NDC supporters. They are my friends. You know, they're very critical of the new national party. But they are my friends. I buy them all the time. You know, now they be honest and they feel that things bad, they saying things bad. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Most of them are my friends in the market. I work in the market. But they're very critical of the new national party. And they are NDC supporters. But at least they ask for the change. They're happy. No, things bad. They're just saying things bad. I don't see nothing wrong with that. It's just they speak the truth.
Yeah, come.
No.
Things bad for everybody.
The first clip you play for me today with the parents, I want it again, Igwe.
Yeah, the AG.
When you talk about the police force, yeah.
Where is it? Hold on, after the call, I'll drop it. Hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, go right ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon. I think on the 23rd, them people and them celebrating transformational crimes in Grenada, you know.
Say that again?
On the 23rd, they're celebrating transformational crimes in Grenada. On the 23rd, they're celebrating transformational crimes.
All right.
We are going to listen to hear what they'll tell the Grenadian people of the achievement for the 1 year.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Thank you. All the best. 4420175.
Cannot continue a situation where female police officers are almost not represented within the hierarchy of the police force. We cannot have a situation where police officers are being promoted based on party affiliation, open, blatant party affiliation, and not based on merit. And as someone said earlier, what goes around comes around. It will destroy the police force. If it hasn't already, it will destroy the police force. And when it destroys the police force, it is we, the citizens, that will pay the price for it. We all have children, including the police officers. And if you take action that undermines the integrity and the respect of the police service, and citizens lose respect for the police service because they believe, and because police officers then believe that the persons who are running the police force are persons who are only there because of their political affiliation, they will not have respect for the hierarchy either. And your ability to command and to command the respect of your junior officers will fall away. And it's just a matter of time before all of us suffer and pay the consequences for it. So I too will use the opportunity again to ask our police officers to do the right thing. To do the right thing. And exercise their franchise in a manner that will lift their own institution up and give the institution an opportunity again to become one that is professional, one that is respected, and where the police officers themselves are true.
Hello.
Hi.
Go right ahead.
Good afternoon, Master Carl, Igwe.
Afternoon.
KB.
Good afternoon.
Red.
Yeah. So, my suggestion, I'm suggesting that the opposition, let's help celebrate with the government on the 23rd by doing a demonstration. I'm calling on Dr. Kit Mitchell, lead us, sir. Lead us into a demonstration. We are tired, sir.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready. We in Molyneux here, we don't know what's going on with the road. We are hearing all kind of things up and down. We're not seeing anything going on. We're not seeing any progress going on with that road. We're not getting that road in a hurry. You understand? So I'm calling on Dr. Kit Mitchell. Lead us, sir. Lead us into a demonstration on the 23rd of June. Have a good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
The Prime Minister just speak. He say political affiliation causing no confidence in the work.
What work you doing?
He making sure they don't have confidence in the police force.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Masaka.
Yay.
I don't laugh on your program, but I laugh you now, eh?
I know you're always serious.
KB, good evening.
Good evening, how are you doing?
Igwe.
Yes.
Masaka, the Roman Catholics had Trinity Mass in Las Angeles this morning.
I see a man playing cricket here
And I
now.
happen to see some photos.
A man playing cricket here now in white.
No, yeah. But I don't see socks in the foot, eh? I look good. But no, the best thing is that when the priest decide to throw the holy water, the man disappear. You don't see the man at all. You know?
You afraid it?
Afraid the water with him. He run before the water could flash.
when the priest throw the holy water, the man was nowhere to be seen. You know, I don't like the person who did that photo. That was the best for me, Master Carl.
He'd get on mask if that water they wet him.
What if that water the only take that man?
He'd get on mask.
Master Carl, I had to laugh. Sorry for laughing.
You gonna play cricket here now, man?
No, I had to laugh, Master Carl. No, that's the best. I don't say the worst, no, that's the best.
I say West Indies team was there.
Me, I don't take that holy water. I don't take that holy water.
All right.
Okay, Master Carl.
Take care.
We have our next caller on the WhatsApp.
420-175.
Call on the WhatsApp. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, brother.
Master Carl.
Hey.
KB.
Hi, how you doing?
I witnessed a young lady this week was complaining. She got it sick. She got the bad cold what was going on. She said in her sick leave. When she come back out to work, we told her she's no more employed. They fired the young girl with 4 children. She went to the minister. They had a meeting. And from the meeting, he told her he cannot help her. They already fired her. And the supervisor who there, see, if they employ them, they would not be working anymore. I ain't telling you what people see, what the young girl see. She has 4 children, she can't help herself. And they fired a young girl working 4 years because she's an NDC supporter. She on the contract, the bushing contract on the road. They fired a young girl just because she's an NDC woman. After the meeting, they go to shake the minister go to shake her hand. She said, no, I can't shake your hand after you do me this thing. You victimize me by sending me home. I have 4 children, you take away my job. KB, it's sad, right? Trust me. These people have no heart for people. The woman was sick, you know. She had the cold. They She sent her sick leave. She come back out to work. They tell her she'll no more employed by these people. You have somebody in her position already. KB, come on, that is victimization. You can't do people that just because somebody who support they know personally she's an NLP supporter. They fire the young girl.
For road work?
KB?
Like prosecution.
Tough.
For road work?
It's real tough. And you know, when you ask them, all they tell you, Kit Mitchell used to do it too. But Kit Mitchell used to do it too, but used to, here what you do, he create jobs for people before this thing's gone. He don't fire the poor people. He have people in position, yes, you send them home. People in the ministry, certain way, according to where they work. We ain't say no. But the poor people,
you don't watch
sending them home.
You don't watch
they have a gang, they condemn the civic people who used to clean the street on the day. They condemn these people. But now they have about 7 of them. When NNP had this program cleaning the street, they had wheelbarrow, taking out the street on the beach. Now they have bucket. Come on, if you see what this people are doing, nothing at all. But in NNP time, they talk about it. Or they have a good afternoon.
As school child say, the Prime Minister vehicle bounce in front of church.
Again?
No, last time I vehicle bounce in front of church.
Yeah.
Hello? Fufu 20175.
Good evening.
Good afternoon.
The lady what call and talk about 25 cents she sell. She should shame to come on the radio and say that.
No, she speaking the truth?
No, because all of them is big NDC.
So what?
And they think, you know, all of them crying.
That is why they need to speak.
That's why they need to speak.
That's good for them. And secondly, lady what say she want to go on the street. We're ready to go. Time.
Okay, but you know what is instructive to know? Now, every program the new National Party had for people of the lower income bracket, the National Democratic Congress called it handout.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
They attach needy.
Yeah, greedy.
They attach greedy.
Yeah.
So, the people from the lower income thing are going to vote for the NDC actually vote against themselves.
Yeah.
Because we knew that anytime these people come into power, they would do that.
Go after them.
They're punishing them.
Yeah, we want them only.
That you call persecution.
Yeah, self-inflicted wound.
Yeah. That is why you say he was talking to a gentleman and he's saying things are going good, but he don't vote in. He have to vote.
He have
to ensure that these people are them. And give me the chorus, Igwe.
The chorus, you want?
Yes, you have to vote to ensure that.
The man costs from grants to tongue, you know. Costing the government. At the end of the day, the man say the voting.
Papers screw. I don't need come close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking a beating. So me are repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees.
And the only way you get them to do that, we have to vote them out.
Exactly.
We must vote. You can't do vote for them. We have to vote to ensure that they go.
Yeah.
Even though we have to be like dog on our knees with fleas begging you, please, we have to vote them out.
Yeah, you can't do
the
vote.
Only solution to this men and them now is to vote them out when election come.
If you don't vote, the policy will still remain in place. They will stay in power. The policy will remain in place, and you will get the pressure.
Wars after wars.
You know, I tell you, the man costs from Granans to St. George's attacking the NDC government. Before the man dropped, the man say he ain't voting. I said, but what sense it make? What sense it make? Your vote matters.
You see the hunting NNP in the public service right now.
Yeah. Oh. Well, boy, they're draining the swamp.
27-inch.
They go right ahead. There is consequence, eh? There is consequence.
We have a call on the WhatsApp. Call on the WhatsApp. Call on the WhatsApp.
Give me.
Hello.
I leave out a part. I leave out in one thing I want to talk about. We talk about people getting material and have it packed up below the house.
Yeah.
The people who've been ponging on that, you know, them doing the same thing, having material. They have a good house. Nothing wrong with the house, a concrete house. They have the contract. They are alone who get in they get in the program that they do in the houses.
Yes.
Them associate with the person who giving out the job. A NDC person who have the contract giving out the job. Them who get in the work. And KB, I went and pick a mango behind the same person's house.
Yeah.
Not knowing the person have a certain material pack up, cover down below galvanized. And the same person who giving an MP fire and say, what are they doing? They have material, and people who have material, they get it and them get it. And them doing the same thing now. So they hate what they like. Yeah. They want the privilege.
Yeah,
so they're getting the privilege now, so they're victimizing the privilege.
Yeah,
a lot of things, what these people condemn, they're glad to be doing it now. I've seen it with my own eyes.
No, you're correct.
And they're staying quiet. So they're glad for the opportunity. Them alone eating our food. I've seen that with my own eyes.
But you in the market every day, you on the street every day? You seen it every day?
KB's a lot of things that these people condemn. And that's what they're doing the most now. I've seen it happening. We have to go to the street in truth. Because if we don't go to the street, what will happen to us?
Well,
if these people make another year, what happened together? The person coming back to put things together. How they putting it back together? Where they starting?
Let the thing ripe still, man. Let the thing ripe.
Yeah, but
the mango ripe still, man.
But how they starting to put back the economy together? I don't know where they starting. Is on top, is on bottom, in the center, but I don't know. That will start somewhere. Have a good afternoon.
But meanwhile, we have to start registering
our people.
We could walk all up and down, and we don't have the numbers election day. We don't do anything.
No.
We have to put the house in order.
Yeah, man.
Get people registered and the organs of the party well greased and maintained, and continue to energize our base.
Yeah, man.
Now, you have a lot of things we need to do. I'm not saying we don't need to march.
Yes.
However, marching alone won't help it. Because even we march, let's say we go and march, and we put them under pressure and they decide to call election and we don't ready. Not the same thing happening?
We have to ready. What do you mean?
So we have to register and get all people with the eligible age to register, and those who didn't register for the last election, make sure we do that.
Yeah, man.
It's a combination of things we have to do. You say march, okay. But we march and we break it down, they call election tomorrow, you're ready, they come back and win again.
And not even that, your children to register, your daughter to register, your son to register, your boyfriend to register, but you want to go and march. What sense it make? We have to do everything. It's a combination, as Masakal said. We need to make sure our people register and get ourselves involved in the NNP organization in your village. If it's one meeting per month you attend, go. Go with your children. Go with your boyfriend. Sit down. Make a contribution. Air your views. Tell us what goes on in the village. Tell us, sensitize us. Fundraising, take part.
Let's say the call.
Call on the WhatsApp. Hello?
Hello?
We're hearing you. Go on.
Hello?
Yeah,
yes.
go right ahead. We're hearing you.
I want to speak to Mr. KB.
Speaking, yeah.
KB?
Hello.
I asking for your number a very long time. I'm speaking from New York.
Yeah.
Ask Igwe for the number. I'm calling from New York, and I want to speak to you, not on the line, off the line.
Okay, I'll give you my number. You get it.
All right.
Right, take care.
Okay.
Remember,
text me KB number.
I haven't got my phone number.
Don't worry, I'll
give him.
Yeah.
Text me KB number.
Yeah, KB. So we agree that there's things to be done.
Of course, yes, things to be done.
Marching is one component.
Yeah.
When we march, we have to be ready.
Yeah, man. Get involved in your community group.
Have activities, fundraisers, which could help those most needy among us.
Yeah, man.
Because there are some among us still we have to help, no matter how hard the conditions are.
You have some people light cut off. We'll raise liquor funds and assist them to put out the lights or the water.
Because this is our country.
This is our country, and helping you your NNP brethren who undergo this kind of prosecution by the NDC. You know, some of them water cut off, some of them light cut off. And if it's a little barbecue, we could organize in the village to assist them. We do that. You know, whatever contribution we could make, we contribute. So at least at the end of the day, I can say you do something for your party.
I see the call.
Go ahead.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
4420175, the number to call. Let's get ready. Let's prepare ourselves.
Go!
You never know when this thing will be over. So get ready now.
Because you have some hurdles or some box we have to cross. Registration is one of the most important ones.
Yeah, man.
Unity is one. And don't get misled because you see, they're giving you all kind of things to distract you.
Yeah, man.
Let's see the call.
Afternoon, Mr. Carl.
Yay.
I went to drop in the money on last week Tuesday, but the guy name is Kingston.
Kingston?
No, the guy name is...
Yeah, Kingston. I'm sure it's Kingston. Did you tell me?
That way for the
In the Crop Bank.
No. Let me give you. Just hold 1 second. Let me give.
I went in with my number.
No, hold on. Let me give you the thing. His name is Ashton Brian Lewis.
Yeah, it's Ashton. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, it's Ashton.
all right. So you do good thing.
All right.
So thanks for the contribution.
Of course I will do. All right, you take care. The program is interesting.
Okay,
all right,
take
thank
care.
you.
Bye-bye. I'm calling from Grand Nansou.
Okay,
Right.
Ooh, that's great.
Southside.
It's out.
Southside is
Yeah,
in the
Kibby.
building.
Yeah, man.
We have to get those who are among us not registered.
Yeah.
2, those who reach the age of registration, we have to start doing it. The party organs and thing on the party, we have to strengthen it and make sure it thing.
And raise the political consciousness.
If we decide we go marching, we have to do it because it don't make sense we marching. We get results and we don't ready.
Yeah.
It's a full court press.
Yeah. 4420175, numbers to call.
Hello?
Yes, Master Karen KB. In as much as we want NDC, let us take our time. There are things that we have to get done first. Registration. There are a lot of persons who did not have time get registered for the last election. As we know, the time when Dr. Mitchell, as we say, rang the bell, a lot of people didn't get registered. So let us ensure that these people are registered. There are a lot of people who would have taken their 18th birthday from between that time and now. That again, we have to ensure that these people are registered. There are some people who have still holding the old registration card. Let us ensure that they register and get the new registration card, because we don't know what this government would put in place in that they would not be able to use the old registration card, because what they're doing now, you just can't trust them when the election time come around.
All right.
Right. We have to mobilize our people and let's speak to them. Let them know that the promises that were made were, how shall I put it? It's like a drop in the ocean. They send you and search and swim for it, but before you went and swim and search for it, you saw it before your eyes. So we have to let them know that they should not fall for that again. Some of these people, they were not around in 2008, as you, KB, and myself would know. So they were not aware of those things that were said by the NDC then. So 2018, they voted for NMP. Come 2022, they hear about all these promises and things. And they tell themselves, well, okay,
this government is going to do it. Because they keep saying that, what they keep saying is that NMP don't do nothing, NMP don't do nothing, NMP don't do nothing. And that's what they keep saying. So the voters, the young voters fell for it. And they felt that, okay, we are going to get something. Now they realize that they have been deceived. So what we have to do is to get these people up and running. Make sure they understand the process. Make sure that they know what they will be doing. And as Dr. Mitchell always says, it is not for you, it is not for me, but it's for our children and our children. And that is what, because our children is suffering, you know. Our children is suffering, you know. So we have to let them know that, okay, this is how we are going to do it. This is how we envisage it happening. So let us work together and ensure that we cross all our T's, dot all our I's, and be ready for them whenever they say so.
Okay,
taking it to the street,
taking
it to the street wouldn't solve the problem. And I believe NDC want us to go to the street. But we're going to show them that we know better than that. We know better than that. We wouldn't go to the street to give them what they want. No. We're going to take them where we want.
I agree with you.
And we're going to take them to the polls.
All right,
that is where we want them.
All the best.
That is where we want them. And we're going to show them that is where we're going to take them. They're not telling us where to go, when to go, and how to go. We're going to take them where we want.
Street.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I take it.
As school child say, they start asking the wardens, the traffic wardens, which batch they come in. So you know, they go assault the wardens soon. You know, they go start to make wardens go home. Because they start to question which batch they come in.
I know a couple of them, you know.
You think we'll get grimy? You know?
You think grimy already? What time now? Hey!
3 minutes to
4, right?
Yeah, any call, eh?
The program
No.
finish.
You could entertain one more call if you come.
Yeah, caller. I give a caller 2 minutes. Let me see who is the lucky caller.
With the blessed person.
We're playing bingo. Let me see who is the lucky caller. Let me see. Hello?
Hello.
Bro!
Bro.
You win the bingo today, man.
I'm fine. Buy ticket tomorrow.
Yeah? No.
You know it's all that what the Kazi revolution?
Boy, don't talk revolution, talk again.
I was thinking when the Kazi revolution is.
Don't talk revolution, talk again.
You better look out. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Tune, man.
All right, folks, it was a good one. You'll hear from us on Wednesday. Keep you good?
You abandon the driver, what?
I don't abandon him.
No.
Good, man.
We building the ass now. Have you not say KB fist-to-fist combat?
Yeah,
you can have one style.
No, we talk is battlefield tested,
Yeah,
man. That is when your man says battlefield tested.
Yeah.
Serious, you know.
Yes. NMPI, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
You know, stay together. And win this thing together. Let's stay united and show.
Give them the chorus.
Victory. Will be a show.
All right.
I don't need to come close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle.